Welcome in, everyone. Hello, I'm Chef JD. Happy Monday to all of you. How you doing tonight? Be quick wiping off the stovetop here. Hopefully everyone has had a good start to their week. Alright, so all sorts of fruits tonight. Counter's covered with fruits. It's not just meat tonight. Turn on track. We got all sorts of stuff here. We got all the peaches from before. So we got a bunch of peaches. We got Tom Cord grapes. We've got green grapes. And we've got, what variety are these? Candy Dreams. I was inspired today by New York Times recipe. And following along and tweaking it, making it my own, but definitely inspired by that. So we're going to be doing that. Going to be making a peach upside down pie, or cake. And lastly, we've got chicken breasts from last night in the fridge. I've got potatoes I need to use up because they're trying to grow. And I've got corn, peppers, onions. Sounds like a good dinner. Throw in a bunch of smoked paprika for a theme. Bob's your uncle. Welcome in Furball Flashback. Happy to see you, Nan Reader. Hello, Soph. Hello, JK. Oh, I didn't save the dinner. Command. Oops. I forgot to press save earlier. There. There's the proper. Waters. Wow. Trying to breathe my water while putting my water back on the flame. Let's see how we looking here. We can show a little more cutting board here. Hey, Michael. Scoring in culinary world, I think of as being when you cut through the skin of something to expose the fat to better render. Scoring chicken breast or duck breast. Welcome in, El Capitano. Hi, Blake. Pineapple? Did I misspeak at some point? We're doing peaches. Welcome in, Slits. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. Appreciate your company. Cheers. I don't really wear it anymore, but Michael, I have a t-shirt that says, "Bacon gives me a lard on." Okay, let's get started with our grapes. We gotta clean grapes. I don't know if I want to do all of these grapes frozen, but we're gonna do a good chunk of them. We're just gonna de-stem them first, and I'm gonna wash them all. Starting with our green grapes. This is a great recipe for anyone that's hot right now. Like, it's not going to be ready for a couple hours, but it's one of a number of t-shirts I own that I like, but I don't really wear anymore because I don't like things that get up on my neck at all. I don't like turtlenecks. I don't even like, and in this case, I don't even like just regular t-shirts that, like, give me a v-neck. I know it makes me look in a certain way, but I'm more comfortable. Alright, we're gonna leave the rest of those for right now. Takes a little bit getting all of these disconnected. I looked for champagne grapes, which are typically very small, very sweet grapes. They're also typically with seeds, but would it surprise chat? I would assume that most of chat knows this, but do you know, chat, that the grapes that they sell like these are typically not the grapes that they use for wine? Champagne grapes are sort of a side thing to that. Hi, Kip. Yeah, wine grapes are, like, unless they're like matching the same name, typically they're not. Lost one. Oh well. Like, I think I've seen Muscat grapes in stores before, and I've seen champagne grapes, but the rest of them... For anyone just tuning in, the plan here is de-stemming and then washing. By the way, this is also the bloom. This like haze on the outside of these. It's sort of a natural protective layer. It's usually full of a whole bunch of different natural yeasts, and it is also why you get tannins in your wine. That like dry back of your throat. Hey, Johanna. Lost track of that one too. These ones came with a rather tearjerker advertisement for the producer. I'm not going to read it, but I thought it was cutesy at the same time. Trying to move all of the stems if I can. I don't like them when they get served to me like that. Like, if you're gonna go to the trouble of de-stemming them, de-stem them. Hey, we got some natural raisins. There's another one. I'm ditching the raisin ones, by the way, because the most likely reason why they're raisined is they were broken into somehow and dried out on the vine, because this vine is all new growth. Like, typically all of this is just from this year that this was harvested. And much, much more, actually. It's rather amazing how much they cut back the vines annually. They basically cut them down to their trunk and maybe a few large branches. I think that's a good batch there. Oh, we'll use this small little guy. We'll put this little guy in here. After we get the... I'm going to put everything together for the grapes, essentially ready to go, and then put it all together all at once. And then we can throw them in the freezer, and then the recipe I'm looking at here from the New York Times, which I also put in the Discord recipes channel, suggests about 6 hours of freezing. which means I'll probably be asleep, but they'll be ready for tomorrow if it's hot tomorrow. Ads. Let's hope you've got some liquid left in you. I'm gonna give it a shot anyways and wash it off. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thinking about it after. I'm not a big Zest fan, but this is probably a good opportunity to throw some Zest in there. My shoulder does not like doing that. Yeah, my shoulder very much did not like doing that. Well, don't do it. We got everyone back yet? Oh yeah. we're going to take a couple of these. Let's say 4. Drop these in with the lime juice. Whew. This is just so that everything gets a little more coated over everything, the sugar. Hopefully we can get that dissolve a little bit in there. We're going to add a little bit of salt in there too. Got this, we got this. We got to clean these first. Okay. I've never had this happen with my shoulder that I can remember before. I've had like pinched nerve things, and this is very obviously a pinched nerve, like shoulder uncomfortable thing. It's like it keeps wanting to cramp up. Okay, doing this in a somewhat quick manner here. So maybe we can make a clip out of this or something. We have destemmed, washed grapes. We've got lime juice with a bit of sugar in there. And a pinch of salt. Gonna add a bit of honey in with that. So we got acidic acid, we got sugar, even without all the sugar completely dissolved in there. I didn't heat it at all. So we've got acid, we got sweet, now we want spice. And so I'm going to add in, I forgot to open my jars, tagine and ancho chili, which will give us both some heat and some depth. Little ancho is a pretty rich pepper. And tagine, which I think a lot of people are familiar with these days, other than I can't get it open. And because I just thought of it, I think it'll work well with all of this, even though it won't really freeze. Toss in just a touch of tequila. There we have it. We're gonna throw these into bags and freeze them up. And see all that pepper and flavor on those now. You do want to let these freeze not in a whole bunch, but like flat in a single layer, or even on, if you're in a commercial setting, you can put them on like sheet pans. that sort of a thing. But that way, we'll let them all freeze, and that way we can easily break them back apart if they freeze together. Because otherwise, you put them in there a big mass, they're just going to freeze into a big mass. What you looking at, camera? Maybe right there. You can see that this now is about 90%. Go throw these in the freezer. Oh yeah, there's not a lot of room in the freezer right now. I need some of this. That's a block of ice, Chuck. That wasn't obvious. Water in here. Muting for a moment. Ice bath. Hey, Jana. What's the... Someone's a chicken nugget fan. So how is everyone's Monday so far? I'm still dragging. I'm still dragging. Shoulder's not bothering me anymore, so that's good. So hopefully that doesn't feel like it wants to fall off in 2 days. I'm heating the water on the stove so that we can peel a couple of peaches here. We're going to skin some peaches. So we'll start by cross-hatching a couple of these, just basically through the skin, not really trying to cut too much into the flesh, just break the seal. I think I'm going to use 4 for this. It's a lot quicker to make this cake, this peach upside down cake. If you just use canned peaches. I'm just not in love with canned peaches. Like, don't get me wrong, I like canned peaches, you know, like cottage cheese canned peaches, fruit cocktail, things like that. Those are wonderful. I just don't think, personally, I don't like that combo for this cake. I like using fresh peaches for this, but without the skin. I've done it skin on a couple of times in the past, and that's not too horrible either, but it's better skin off. So once we get this water up to a boil, a solid rolling boil, one at a time, we'll throw the peaches in there for about a minute and then directly into the ice water. That way we're cooking just the very outside of the peach enough that that skin can hopefully release and leave the rest of the peach mostly uncooked. Bees throwing me off on that scramble. Put a dirty lid on top of it so it heats up faster. Can you see that on stream? On the camera? There's like an actual like mist here coming off from the cold of that bowl. Oh yeah, I can see it a little bit, but only on the black and the contrast right around here. Really faint. Reminds me of as a kid getting once or twice I got those like ice cream in a large bowl with like dry ice underneath. Maybe that was only once. It's sort of amazing what they get away with in restaurants and compared to the rest of the world. Like, where else are you going to give people control of a fire, like in Korean barbecue or in Chinese hot pot? So someone earlier mentioned, Master Splits mentioned pineapple earlier. I might have confused pineapple for peach talking or doing something on stream recently or online. Because if any of you remember me making the pineapple pie with a pizza crust, where I defrosted and molded a frozen pizza into a pie crust, and then put pineapple filling in it. I put that up on Reddit yesterday, and the comments have been quite hilarious. Start in with our first peach. You see how they're starting to sort of pull away. That's sort of what we're looking for there. You notice on this one, you can see the actual like X there, whereas the ones that I've cut, you can hardly tell that it's there. We'll get this back up to a roaring boil again. That cooled it down quite a bit. Maybe should have used a larger pot for this. Can still do that. didn't go long enough on this one. Boiling yet. Double check we got a flame underneath that thing. Get off of their last little bit of skin. That was a pain. I should have left that in there another 20-30 seconds. Those images still don't show up. I really don't know why that doesn't work. Chat, the end of my slideshow is supposed to show a, like, thank you for following, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. And for some reason, and I've tried it with multiple bots now, it just won't switch those sources by... Such a weird thing. Like, everything else works so well that same way. Other than those, like, 4 images. And I've tried changing the name of those images. I've tried changing the file type. I have no idea why it just doesn't like those images. bubble already. How many P's can you put in a word? It's almost there. It's trying. It's trying to get there. Should probably move the cams. Trying to get a boil tornado going. The bubble going up the center. Spin the whole pot around. Sort of like the opposite of trying to get it go down the sink. The fire tornado in water. Tired of waiting. Now we'll give you another one. Water. We can go in with another one now, though, because this pot be bubbling now. Panfote. That sounds interesting. Like, I was sort of like, okay, that's boring, full of nuts, until I got to the coca. And I was like, another trick that I didn't use on the first peach for pulling the skin off of it, paper towel really helps. Like, you'll go through a ton of paper towels, but it's so much easier. I forgot about that until just now. You notice how the pizzas just sort of like continuously fart? Like, they keep rolling so that they can let air out of the bottom, but, like, it never goes away. It keeps... Now this one just doesn't want to peel at all. The other one was complaining about it. This one, I left this one in there longer too. I guess we're skinning a couple of these with the knife. bottom part that got all the heat is doing a bit better. You can definitely overdo this though, and it becomes a really mealy mess. So that's what I'm preventing by undercooking them. It just means a little more hanging out with me peeling things quietly on stream. I'm gonna give this one a little bit longer after that first one. Yeah. If you remember from yesterday, I have two different varieties of peaches here, and I have a strong suspicion that this one is different from the other three. These ones seem to have a little bit of a thicker, almost like fibery, more layer closer to the skin than this one. So I'm going to give this another 30 seconds in here. Wait, that isn't spelled right to begin with? And we'll go on with this last one. Hey, Zeeks. Just trying to get that skin off of all of it. I'm struggling a little bit with this tonight. I've had more success in the past. It's partly knowing what peaches you're working with and how well they peel, and like this variety, like this just wants to like almost shred rather than lose its skin. We started the night off by making frozen grapes, but they're freezing now. They're in Ziploc bags, laying flat in the freezer, trying to get them frozen. I coated them in Tajin ancho chili powder and lime juice, salt, sugar, figured it was a good frozen summertime snack, but I probably won't be able to even photograph those until tomorrow. Wants to pull off, like it's almost like it's got an orange rind, but it's peach. I'm done with it. I'm just scraping it off. Hey Chad, I sure hope you appreciate this cake. Rid of our peachy water. Make sure we got a nice clean cast iron pan for putting our peaches in. random information. Even though it's sort of random in the way that these are formed, the spacing on these and the aeration on these, specifically by the 3M ones, are a size that is going to help emulsify oils. In other words, break them up off of the surface or detach them from what they're stuck to by using the right size for the oil. This is just a green scrubby. Just your typical green kitchen scrubby. Scotch-Brite 3M. Once you scrunch it all down and it's permanently flat, you've ruined that. But when it's fresh new out of the pack, adds see in a moment. Okay, we got that covered. We got these here. We need to make our batter. We need to make a batter. Painting with butter. What's the dog name? Dog on now I can't remember the name of the TV show. Futurama. Wasn't it Scruffy? You get two of them. You could have Scruffy and Scrubby. Maybe I'm thinking, maybe it was Simpsons? Janitor with a dog. Yeah, it wasn't the Simpsons dog, it was... Oh well. I'm not gonna find it quickly. We got the peaches, we got the sugar. Need regular sugar now. Even though brown sugar is... Well, if it was natural brown sugar, it would be more sugar than sugar, but... Stocked up on coffee for a couple of, maybe a month and a half or so here. I'm not going to enjoy it when I have to go and buy more because it's going to be so expensive. See if this will work. Nope. I'm gonna break that. Let's try you instead. Cut through that frozen butter that I should have planned for ahead of time and defrosted properly. Superrama, or Futurama superfan, huh? I've seen most of it, but I haven't. Sort of like the same point that I stopped really gaming. My interest in a lot of TV seemed to sort of go the same way. And so, like, I was a huge Family Guy fan for the first couple of seasons. I never really watched it in its later seasons. You could probably say the same about, Hank. South Park's making all sorts of waves once again. That's good enough that I'm going forward with that. Where's the spoon I used to reuse this? Looks like I've got something in my front pocket and I don't. Making sure I got everything in here before I go with the flour. Salt. Baking powder. Because I have it to put in there, do some nuts and corn grits. There it is. Buttermilk powder. Now it's time to fill our pan with our peach slices. Start by slicing in half and hopefully getting to that seed. Hey Forrest, welcome in. Trying to layer them a little bit. Oh, they don't want to cooperate, so maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just do flat. Want to keep them all sort of pointing towards the center too. How long am I gonna fuss with this? On chat. How long am I gonna fuss with it? Let's get them in there. The hard thing to figure out here is it's the bottom that matters, not the top. Done with it. Not touching it anymore. I lied. I looked at it in the camera. It's like, nope. Helps if you have your oven preheated, chat. And then from here, this is a relatively loose, soft dough or batter, and so you can just sort of carefully let it fall on top of the peaches here. Not concerned about that because it's going to rise in the oven. It'll work nicely. So there we go, chat. We got our... Why are you way over there? Hammer. Alright, so we got our peach upside down cake ready to go in the oven. We gotta wait for the oven to finish heating up, though. We'll set that over here for the moment. Oh, dad joke. Taters. Tater time, chat. No more staring at my peaches. Tater time. leaving them all here together sort of minimizes the oxidation it's going to do, because they're all still mostly whole, and against the table there's no real easy air to them until they get into the bowl here. Cooking oil. Salt. MSG. Pepper. Ancho chili. Ancho, not answer. Ancho. Captions. Wait, we need food captions. Not like what's trending on YouTube captions. Smoked paprika. So they all look like they're nicely coated in oil and spices, and they're not just sticking to each other. That's looking decent to me. Pan and parchment time. Still haven't ordered new parchment. And then just single layer one of the cut sides down. You don't want to leave them skin side down. The skin will protect it from the heat, and it won't brown as nicely as the ones that are cut side down. There we go. Nice full tray. Just in time for our oven to be ready. I'm going to try and pull as much of the oil and spice still left here in the bowl and get that over this as much as possible. It's good oil and spice I've paid for, might as well try and keep it on the taters. That there was already salt in there, I'm not worried about that. This and the peach upside down cake going in the oven. Okay, got that going. Now I think it's corn time now. I think it's time for some corn. My shoulder really did not like what happened earlier. For those of you who weren't here, I squeezed some limes and the whole pressuring shoulder against shoulder, it didn't like that. Actually, just even putting my shoulders back in that same action, it's quivering right now for jumping. Definitely think, even if it's hot out tonight, hot showers in the plans for tonight. Just to relax that whole shoulder, because it just wants to tense up. Nope. Not a fan of that. Oil in the hot pan. Knob of butter. No garlic in with the corn, just onion. Just onion and pepper. And smoked paprika, because that's tonight's theme. Sitting here knowing that all that flavor in that pan is just good chicken flavor. Yeah, these are considerably smaller than that onion. We'll let the onion go a little longer. What are you looking at, camera? What's so exciting over there? Wrong way. Peppers. It can work out pretty well time-wise. We have the chicken here next. We can start prepping the chicken while the corn's getting its starting cook. Actually, let's choose a couple of these. My paprika. Salt. Pepper. Oh, well, thank you for hanging out with me again, Manil. Happy to see you back. We got our chicken from last night. I think I'm going to take the skin off of this. I'm not going to use it for this dinner tonight. I just wish the captions were a little more accurate. Captions. Ad break. See you when you get back. And start heating up pan on the stove. Get some oil in that. This is where we're going to be searing our chicken. And almost like it's a blackened chicken, we're going to be pouring our seasoning right on this. And searing it with the seasoning on it. Appreciate that. Thank you. I spend a lot of time worrying about my stream. I'm experimenting with using a bit of butter with my seed oils right now. I'm not saying that I have any belief in anything that somehow related to the Kennedy's guy is, but butter's tasty and it does better with onions. Oh, dad joke. That one's just, ooh, ew. Chat, I hope you never get fed up with me. Well, thank you, Manu. I appreciate that. Thank you. Tequila, we used some of that earlier. Mockingbirds like that, don't they? Tequila? That's a bad pun joke for those that aren't strong with English. I didn't even check we're fully connected tonight. Looks like we are. Looks like we're getting everything going to YouTube and everything. Let's see if this works tonight. The database is back to working on the dashboard. Dashboard's saying everything's healthy, that's good, but I don't have my status on the Raspberry Pi. That stuff ain't working yet either. I was debating a pan sauce, but this is putting too much char on the bottom of the pan in order to do a decent sauce out of it. I think we're going to be fine with just corn and butter. Chicken on our freezing grapes. They're still freezing. Gotta use that heirloom tomato tomorrow or something. I don't know what I'm gonna end up making for dinner tomorrow night. Probably leftovers with this. I gotta do something with that tomato. Tomato in question. I bought this one for yesterday's stream and ended up needing it. I should have done this when I butterflied them. Still need some time there. Alright, we're chilling with all this. This needs to go another 2-3 minutes till those get thoroughly cooked through. They're getting closer now. Getting closer that they could just rest through. I'm going to take a couple minute break here since I have the chance to while we're waiting on stuff. We got a little under 8 minutes left on the oven on our first check on our cake and our first check on our potatoes. I'm going to take a couple minutes here and we'll be back here within that time.
And now, from the popular comic strip Peanuts, here are Charlie Brown and his friend.
Why, thank you, Charlie Brown. Thank you, Charlie Brown.
What's the occasion? Has Charlie Brown had another baby sister?
No, Ford has new economy twins, so he's passing out chocolate cigars to everyone.
Everyone?
Yes, everyone.
You bet your boots, everyone. 'Cause it's just like they said. We've got something big to celebrate. And here it is, Ford's Economy Twins for 1960. The economy choice of a lifetime. Oh, I'll bet you've never seen a prettier twosome than this. There's the new size Ford, the Falcon. And next to it, the large economy size Ford, the Fairlane 500. You know, the 60 Fords were featured in the recent issue of Vogue magazine. And when you run your eyes over the elegant good looks of this Fairlane 500, it's sure easy to see why Vogue says Ford means a fashion success. And all this all-new beauty is yours for an all-new price. That's right. This roomier, more luxurious Fairlane 500 is actually priced a whopping $142 less than last year. And as for this pretty Falcon over here, well, just wait till you check its price sticker. It's America's lowest priced six-passenger car. In fact, it's priced up to $124 less than the other compact cars. Look them over in your Ford dealer showroom. Two new Fords, two wonderful new ways to go the finest. Ford's Economy Twins for 1960.
Everybody needs energy-packed Sunbeam bread. Yes, it's all aboard for fun in the park, but Junior hasn't got energy enough for fun. He'd sure like to ride that horse. Hey, what's this? An energy-packed Sunbeam sandwich. You bet every delicious slice of Sunbeam bread sure does pack a big energy wallop. There's nothing like Sunbeam Energy to help you stay on the beam. Now, look at them go. On Sunbeam Energy, they sure do enjoy life. Everybody needs the kind of real zip and zing pep that delicious Sunbeam bread gives you. Yes, stay on the beam with energy-packed Sunbeam bread. All day long, eat Sunbeam bread and renew energy as you burn it up. Eat delicious Sunbeam bread.
When you have a Labatt's, you have an adventure. Canadian Light, that's Labatt's. It's a great new taste in beer. Enjoy import quality at USA prices. Have an adventure. Have a Labatt's.
What? Keeping the coffee in the icebox?
Yes, Mr. Jones, it's a new kind of coffee, roasted by a new secret process. Hence, this new none such coffee has a different flavor, a flavor preserved by vacuum packing, the flavor retained by refrigeration after the jar has been opened. Just taste it. You can't miss that delicate aroma, that clean, mellow taste. Yes, in cooking, the way to a man's heart is most of all through the coffee pot. In every jar, you'll find 3 special pointers, valuable in all methods of making coffee. Try new none such coffee now. Use half the jar. If not 100% satisfied, get all your money back from your grocer without argument. Special for movie week, only 28 cents a pound, plus 3 cents refundable deposit on the jar.
Welcome back, chat. Welcome back, everyone. Let's take this chicken off of the stove. Flame is off over here. This is hopefully going to cool down eventually. That looks like, I don't know how much it picks up on camera, but the bottom of that pan sort of looks like the pits of hell. Gonna add the last of this butter in with the corn. Place for that, but do I have a place for our cake? No, I do not. Let's get a place out here for cake. Taters are looking done. cake is maybe? Yeah, I think we're done with the cake too. Cake is about the earliest I would want to bring this out. But we're going to allow this to set and rest for quite a while. And by that I mean off stream. Because we want the cake to first off do its thing and settle and rest and solidify. But we also have all those peaches at the bottom with the sugar and the juices that are, they need to make friends with the cake. So we want to let that sit for a bit. This is, actually a lot of the stuff tonight is sort of like, you can make it well ahead of time. You can definitely make this well ahead of time. Day or two ahead of time. And these grapes that we seasoned with tagine and lime juice and sugar and salt are freezing up nicely. Alright, we're going to move the cake off of the counter here. Let me close up on that deliciousness. Look at that beauty. Nice light golden color, especially around the rim. Now these are looking a little pale on this side. I have a feeling this side is going to be looking much prettier. Yeah, we're looking pretty good there. Do I want to do both sides and crisp these up more? Yeah, we're going to crank that oven up 425. We're going to give these another 10 minutes in there. I guess I could have left you looking at this nice cake after all. Hey chat, look at my cake. Not that cake. That cake. Don't move. See what's going on in the rest of the world here. How are we doing on our? Oh, let's wrap this up for the week. Let's make a decision on this. Wednesday we're going to be cooking dinner and dessert. And that's good. I sort of think I prefer watermelon over green tea. I've done green tea at least twice in the ingredient challenge. I think I've done watermelon once or twice too, but watermelon seems a little more exciting to me. So, Wednesday night, dinner and dessert using watermelon. The potatoes, like, they were cooked through, and they had a nice bit of color on the one side. I just felt they needed a little bit more, and that's why normally I would cook them for a shorter amount of time at a higher heat, but because I had the cake in there, I had lowered the temp a bit. Besides just, I'm spamming chat with the Discord link now. That wasn't my intention, but we got a picture section here on the Discord too, where we have people other than just myself sharing pictures we made off stream and other lovely dishes. Some shakshuka, some eggs and tomato. But this place exists on the Discord. There was a article I posted in Discord. I posted quite a few articles actually under the current events. There's a data center. Like Cheyenne's known for electricity access, and so there's a whole bunch of data centers there. But there's a new data center going into Cheyenne, Wyoming that will use more electricity than all of the homes in the entire state combined. And they won't say who it is, although it's sort of widely thought to be OpenAI. It's the same company that's working on one of their other federal gateway supercenter projects. So that's the sort of tip-off that I think everyone's going with. So if you're looking to make money in the AI world, I wouldn't necessarily want to live near all of them, though, because they keep talking about all the health issues from all the exhaust and everything on all of them. Welcome, Dorito. How do? I be just about ready to start plating here. We have a beautiful peach upside down cake chilling here. Been out of the oven maybe 5-10 minutes now, just long enough that I can carefully put my hand on here. It's nice and warm still, though. That's going to have to sit, chill, soak back all the deliciousness back up. That was one of our projects tonight. Another project is still freezing. This is going to take about 6 hours in the freezer. But I took a variety. I took 3 different varieties of grapes. There's red, there's black, and green in there. Toss those with lime juice, just a touch of tequila, some tagine, sugar, and a pinch of salt. So you get all of those flavors. The only thing we're really missing there was a little bitter. The last thing was just sort of making dinner for myself here. We have our chicken, which has been resting here long enough nicely. We're going to add some corn to the plate. And our potatoes are ready. I just haven't pulled them back out. This is canned corn with yellow onion, sweet orange and red sweet peppers, them taters. I know I got one dirty somewhere, but so we got these nice and golden brown taters. These are coated seasoning for most of this, the chicken and the potatoes, heavy on the smoked paprika tonight as a sort of seasoning theme. Okay, got that all set, got that set. This is looking lovely. Let's grab a couple of photos of this. Without the carousel. Alright, good enough on that. I will take photos of the olives, of the seasoned frozen grapes once those have nicely chilled. I'm going to take photos of this later tonight. But like I said, I want to let this sit for at least an hour or two. Not because I don't want to eat. It's going to be delicious if it's warm, but you can just throw it back in the oven for a moment if you want to do that. I want to allow those peaches and all the juices and all of that all to sort of reabsorb back into that cake and just become a gooey deliciousness. Thank you for the follow. We'll do this. Oops. Need you to be on. Turn on camera. There we go. I still have too many peaches in the house. I have too many grapes in the house too, but such horrible problems. No! We like pictures. Put pictures in the Discord of all your delicious foods. I want to see all of them. I want to see all of them. But I do believe this is the point where I go to eat dinner. I greatly appreciate all of you lovely people for hanging out with me tonight. It was a nice stream. Everything came out nicely. Most everything came together on time. Maybe waited with the chicken a little longer than I wanted to. But otherwise, doing well. Really? I think we're just going to call it here. Alright, folks. Thank you so much for joining in with me tonight. I will be back here Wednesday. You guys voted for watermelon over green tea, so I'm going to be doing dinner and dessert using watermelon as some form of ingredient. Maybe we'll have a drink or something along with that too. And Friday, Sunday. What do we got on Friday and Sunday here on the calendar? We've got Can It Be Delicious on Friday, Mystery Basket, where chat votes on cans and I have to make dinner from whatever you vote on. That's a good time. Don't have plans set in for Sunday. I do have plans for next Monday. Next Monday I'm going to be doing olive pizzas. Sorry if you're an olive hater. I love olives. So I hope to see all of you back here soon. I hope you all have a great start to your weeks. And a great evening. Good night.